Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Race Spec F1 Esports, here for round 11 at France. I'm your commentator Jakob, and I'll be commentating over tonight's action here at the Paul Ricard circuit. Now we're currently on board with the Red Bull of Orphan Drop as he goes through the chicane of turns 8, 9, and 10. And rounding off Sector 2, the driver currently in 4th place, although that's due to driver number. Let's see how we can do heading through the very long sweeper of turn 11. It's very late apex. Hits it pretty nicely, goes out wide. Then, once again, a very wide line heading into turn 12. Into the final couple of corners. A very long sweeper with another very late apex, which he doesn't really hit. And once it goes a little bit wide to the final corner, but takes a bunch of curve. And coming up to the line, Orphan Drop is going to be able to do a 131.6 goes P2 with Aiden, currently on provisional pole with a 130.966. The Williams of what looks to be Stubby is coming across the line. He set a 50.9 at rounding off Sector 2, and he's going to finish off the lap with a 32.1. Put himself third, but third is last, as Andre goes P4 on the mediums. 700s behind his teammate. We have the Aston Martin of what looks to be clunky coming around the final corner. Nope, that is Alex. He goes P2. We've got Snickers starting his lap. Let's stay on board with the McLaren driver as he heads into turn 1. Doesn't really take much curb. Takes a lot of curb to turn 2 and doesn't go out too wide. So a nice conservative lap from the McLaren driver so far. Break at the 50 meter board, doesn't take too much inside curb, doesn't take too much inside curbs again. Nice apex through there, doesn't use much of the outside curb, so yeah, a very conservative and safe lap from the McLaren driver so far. As it looks like Banana and Reshing have gone 3rd and 4th, 2,000 separating the two drivers. As we have Snickers heading into the chicane of turns 8, 9, and 10. Let's see how the McLaren can do. Decent line. Not bad. As now, rounding off Sector 2, he's set a 51.1. That's going to put him around where Stubby is, because Stubby did a 50.9. So let's see how Snickers can do. Heading into the long right-hander of turn 11. Double apex. Very late apex for the second one. Doesn't use much outside curve. Once again, a nice conservative and safe lap. Wide line heading through turn 12. And through here, just sweep through the very long corners of turns 13 and 14. Does kind of hit the apex for turn 14, hits the apex for turn 15, so decent line through the final sector. As now heading up to the finish line. Let's see what the McLaren driver will be able to do. It's a 32.1, and like I said, puts him around Stubby. He goes P6, 700s ahead of the Williams. The Alfa Romeo of Metz is starting his lap very soon. We know we have Banana. He was on back-to-back laps. No, he wasn't. But we have the we have Clunky going on the final quarter now. Gets that extra turn in. Comes to the finish line. Let's see what the Aston Martin driver can do as he comes up to the finish line. It's a 131.1, goes P3, makes it an Aston Martin 2-3. As we have the Ferrari of what looks to be clean break, making his way to the finish line. Meanwhile, Extinct Body, currently heading to turn 12 at the moment, keeps it on the curb heading to turns 13 and 14. Very early turn-in. Hits the apex for turn 14 though, but wasn't able to carry too much speed. Hits the apex for turn 15, doesn't use any curb on the outside. Opens the DRS and coming up to the line. The Alpine driver is going to be able to set a 131.690 and goes P7 behind Orphan Drop. Up next is Banana. Seems like he's done all that. But he is out of energy and 4/10 down on the lap, so he's probably going to be coming into the pits at the end of this lap. Orphan Drop is currently on a lap. Never mind, it looks like the game's just having a bit of a moment, but he is on an out lap and heading through the final couple of corners now. Let's see what the Red Bull driver can do as he goes wide to the final corner to get a good exit, to start off his lap, and let's stay on board with him as he comes to the finish line. Here we go. Orphan Drop starting his lap off. We have a no going into the wall on the back straight. It's going clunky. What the? What did he do? What did he do? What a weird crash. We have Orphan Drop making his way through turns 5 and 6 now. Currently half a tenth up through sector 1 split. Doesn't take too much inside curb. Nice and conservative. Opens the DRS and now heading down the back straight. Let's see what the Red Bull driver can do. Hits peaks of 330 kilometers an hour as he brakes at the curb. Takes a bunch of curb on the inside. Does it take any curb on the inside again? Yes, he does. Doesn't use any curb on the inside of Nintendo, so interesting. As now currently a tenth and a half up. That's not going to improve any position for him. Through turn 11 now. Nice and clean line from him. A little bit of a wiggle on the exit. Now very nice and wide line heading through turn 12. Through the sweepers of turn 13 and 14 now. The Red Bull driver, nice lap so far, is heading to the final couple of corners. Bunch of curb on the inside, brakes late. Nice apex. Nice line. Bad exit. But heading into the line now, Orphan Drop is going to be able to do a 1:31.257. Goes P4. It's the Red Bull driver. Meanwhile, we have the other Red Bull of Prezzo. Pretty sure Orphan Drop's brother. He's coming up to the line now, and he had a 51 flat sector 2, so I'm going to expect him to be around Snickers Bud with a 32. Yeah, 32.3 P11. So not what I predicted. Still a solid effort from the Red Bull driver, as the Alfa Romeo of Banana, he's coming up to the line for, I'm pretty sure, an outlap. Yep. Let's go on board of Seb as heading to the final couple of corners now. Oh. Very nice line to the final corner. Does Seb. And coming up to the line, he's going to set a 31.7 and goes P8, the Haas driver. He's like clunky. Still out on track on 4 lap olds off, so very interesting strategy from him. As Alex comes to the line, he goes P1. And here comes the Alpine of what looks to be rushing, currently half a second up on his time. This could be a monster of a lap time for the Alpine. As coming up to the line, he's going to set at least a 30. It's going to be a 30. Oh, it's going to be a 31 flat. My bad. So we lost around a tenth in the final sector. Still a great lap from the Alpine driver. Snickers comes to the line. He's going to set a 31.9. Did improve on his time, but didn't improve on his position, and I'm going to be right back. I need to go do something, so I'm going to leave you on board with a clean break as he rounds off Sector 3. I'm sorry, that took longer than expected, but here we are. On board with the Mets, heading through the chicane. Looks like there is a McLaren off the road. I'd assume that is Snickers? No, but both McLarens are off, so their qualifying session is done. Let's go back on board with the Mets. But the Haas of Seb's come up to the line now. We have the Alfa Romeo of Banana. He goes P7 with a 31.1. As we now have Seb coming to the line, he's going to set a 31.5 and stays P11. We have Aiden coming up to the line now. And he doesn't improve on his position, he improves on his time, but not the position. Up next is the Williams of Andre. He goes P10 with a 31.3 as Clunky invalidates his time, and his section is done. Metz goes P7 ahead of his teammate, and then we have the Alpine of Resching, who got on pole position. 30.686 goes the Alpine driver. We have the McLaren of Deputy coming across the line. He invalidates his time. And that's the session done. There you have it. Resching on pole position ahead of Alex and Prezzo. Aiden in fourth. Here you have it. Rushing on pole, Alex in second with Prezzo in third, Aiden in fourth, Orphan drop in fifth, Extinct in sixth, seventh is Metz, Banana is eighth, Clunky is ninth, and Clean Break rounding out the top 10. Andre in 11th, 7th, 12th, Stobby in 13th, Snickers in 14th, Deputy in 15th, then it is Ano in 16th, and Data rounding off the grid in 17th. And here we go, rounding off the final corner goes Resching. He's going to be trying to desperately to warm up those tires, as Aiden going very slowly at the back, so he's trying to make sure Resching's tires are colder. The top three have already lined up, and Aiden is still warming up his tires. Oh, that Alpine went way too far. No clue who that was, but very weird. As now it seems like everyone has lined up on the grid. We're going to get underway very shortly as the 5 red lights are up. The drivers are revving, and we are away. Resching seems like he's gotten a good start. We have some terrible camera angles for this. Can we switch to good one? Yep. Orphandropp's had an incredible start, and that's the Aston. That's the Aston of Alex. He's gone for a spin. Something has happened to him. Further back, it seems like everyone is getting along fine. Clunky and Orphandrop have had an incredible start. So have Seb and Stubby. But we have a spinner of Alex. He's gone from the front row to 17th. He's had a terrible start. If there's a yellow flag for it looks to be clean break, he's gone for a spin through the chicane. But Orphandrop's into the lead from 5th place on the grid, from 5th to 1st through one sector. Orphandrop is into the lead with Resching in 2nd, Prezzo in 3rd. It is a Red Bull 1-3. Clunky's up the 4th ahead of Aiden. It's been an incredible start to the race so far. So we go, Orphandrop has made his way to the front of the field from 5th place. What a start from the Red Bull driver. I don't know what he's had for breakfast, what he's had for dinner, what he's had to eat, but it is incredible what it's done for him. Resching trying to apply the pressure, but just not close enough to make a move, as Seb and Extinct are battling it out for P6, and it looks like Seb has made his way past. Banana's now putting Extinct under pressure. Could this be a move for the Alfa Romeo heading into the final corner? Ooh, very wide for Extinct, and in fact Extinct's going into the pits. What's happening here? Did he make contact with Alex heading into turn 1? Maybe Alex's spin gave him damage. Who knows, but yeah, he's replacing his front wing, so that's Extinct down to the back of the grid due to wing damage. As we have Seb. Seb's gone for a spin. From the top 5, he is, I think he was in 6th, but now he's in 13th, only marginally ahead of Alex, who might send heading to the chicane. He does not. As Orphandrop has already made a 9/10 of a second gap to Resching, so he's really pushing to try and make that gap. And he has more ERS than Resching right now, so not pushing as hard as the Alpine. As we have a DNF, that is Seb. Seb's on for spin. He's in the wall, and that's a safety car. Safety car is out. We're gonna go on board with Extinct to maybe, just maybe, get a view of Seb's crash, but very weird place to do it. But we also have to remember, Anel crashed in a pretty similar place on the back straight, the other Haas, and he's already cleared up, but it's at around this corner, so must have just lost it, maybe a bit of contact, and he's into that yellow Pirelli wall. As we head under safety car, we're going to go on board with Orphan, as once again I need to do something because I'm not feeling too well right now. Here we go. I am back, and it looks like Alex, Clean Break, and Deputy have made their way into the pits. So has Extinct. As the drivers have caught up to the safety car, it's currently a Red Bull 1-3. Clunky is up 5 positions to P4, which I'm pretty sure, if he finishes there, would be his best result of the season. And I think Alex got a speeding penalty. Wait. Yeah, he did. So Alex might be coming into the pits again at the end of this lap to try and get that penalty removed. Because Extinct is far enough back where safety car won't be in at the end of this lap. But if Alex pits again, he's probably going to drop down to the back of the field. Currently, sorry for the really, just unenergetic commentary at the moment to anyone listening. I feel like crap right now. I just am so out of it right now. I feel like crap. But I'm going to persevere, going to keep pushing. I'm going to continue covering tonight's event here at France. Let's see, will Alex pit? That's the main question. He has the penalty, and is he going to risk it to get the penalty removed? He is, but he crosses the pit entry line in the process, which I'm not too sure. I don't remember if you're allowed to do that or not. But if you're not, and someone's watching the stream, he might get a big old report. Will Extinct enter the pits? No, he doesn't, so Alex is going to drop to the rear of the field. As he puts on a new set of mediums, gets the penalty removed. Down to 16th, goes the Aston Martin driver. But fresher mediums, no penalty. Let's see what he can do as he catches up to the field now. Ooh, nearly loses on the pit exit. Now, it seems like the safety car is going to be in at the end of this lap. Yes, it is. Orphan Drop's going to be leading the pack away through the final sector. He's going to be controlling the pace. And we're going to see how he handles this restart. Is he going to get a good restart? How late is he going to go? Is he going to go early? Let's see as the Red Bull driver lines his way up. And has he gone yet? It doesn't look like he's gone. He's still waiting, and he's gone. He is away, and that's a really good restart for the Red Bull driver. Prezzo is alongside Resching and could make it a Red Bull 1-2 at any moment, but Clunky is putting Prezzo under pressure. Could be 3 wide, heading into turn 1. Clunky around the outside of Prezzo. Is he going to make the move stick? Yes, he is, but there's contact, and the two of them are around. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Prezzo and Clunky have made contact to turn 1. Prezzo is down to 7th. Clunky is down to last, and that's now Banana Kick Pie up into 3rd with Aiden in 4th. Stabby's up to 5th, and Orphan Drop had an incredible restart. He's already pulled a 2nd to Resching. Wow, what drama on the restart. Banana Kick Pie up into 3rd, the current championship leader as far as I remember. As, ooh, Aiden down the inside of Banana. Is he going to make the move stick? He is, through turn 10. Incredible move from the Mercedes driver. Puts him into the podium places. And so far, Aiden hasn't had the best of seasons. Because I used to commentate back in season, I think, 6. And Aiden used to race there. And he was rapid. He was a very fast driver. And compared to that season, he's not had the best time. As Prezzo is into the pits with wing damage, presumably, as Orphan dropped fastest lap of the race, 35.400. And Clunky, he didn't get damage. Wow. Okay. As Deputy, oh, and now he's gone for a spin. He's gone for a spin on the exit of turn 2. And that's the Hossa around. We have Clunky and Extinct battling it out for P13. But at the moment, it seems like the two Astons are just trying to make their way through the field after a tough start to the race. Oh, I didn't notice this. Snickers went for a spin, and now Ano's going to try and get by. He's going to burn the ERS. Snickers is going to not burn, and they could be side by side heading into the chicane. Ano pulling alongside Snickers down the inside, and Ano is up into 14th ahead of the McLaren driver. Who's staring board with Clunky as he's trying to make his way up the field, maybe put some pressure on his teammate. As, oh, that's Deputy who's gone wide. Alex is going to try and capitalize on this mistake, as Deputy holding the inside forces Alex wide. Now Clunky's going to try and benefit off of this on the hard tires. Down the inside of Alex. He doesn't have the grip advantage, but so far Alex holding the inside, and it seems like he's made it work. Clunky's forced wide though. Clunky's forced wide, and there's contact! There's contact, and Clunky has had even more contact in this race. Down to 13th, and that is his race gone from worse. And he's retired on track. Not the greatest of looks for him, but he has completely given up. After battling for the podium, he's now battling back to the pits. Ooh, clean break, putting some pressure on Data here. Will clean break be able to make a move into the chicane? Let's see. Opens the DRS but doesn't burn, and neither does Data, so it seems like they're just trying to work together. Maybe try and make their way up the field, get closer to the top 6 in the train for P4. As Aiden, I didn't notice Aiden when he got past Banana. He's held onto the DRS train for first and dropped Banana by nearly 3 seconds. As Andre and Deputy are going side by side for P9, heading into turn 10 around the outside. What a move from Andre. He's just gone clean around the outside of Deputy, and now Deputy's going to try and sneak his way up the inside through turn 10. Turn 11. Andre holding onto P9, oh! Contact between Alex and Deputy. Alex might have wing damage, and Deputy is down to 12th. And yeah, there is wing damage for Alex. A very costly mistake for the driver that started second, and he's into the pits, and I won't be surprised if he just retires the car. Although at the same time, he's on the medium, so he still has a chance to recover in this race. Go on the highs. Jump the other guys, although he's very far down the order. He has to pit for a new front line. Ooh, Lindemann loose for Stobby, heading through turn 6. And here we go. Stubby putting pressure on Banana. Banana doesn't seem to have the pace so far, so Alex goes for a spin. He might try and cause a safety. No, not try. My bad. But he might accidentally crash. He's gone for a spin. He's 12 seconds behind Prezzo. He's having a terrible race at the moment. As we have Data pulling alongside Metz, diving down the inside. Metz squeezes him onto the curb, and Data is unable to get the exit he needs. But he does have the straight line speed. Does he use the ERS? No, he doesn't. Neither does Metz. So they're trying to work together and save the ERS. Down the inside of turn 1, Data, easy move for the Mercedes up into 6th place. And clean break trying to capitalize on that move from Data on Metz, but it doesn't look like he's able to do anything there. Stuck behind Metz for P7. Brezzo fastest lap of the race, 134.5, desperately trying to catch back up to the field after his contact with Clunky on the safety car restart. So we have yellow flag through sector 2. It seems like there's been a bit of... Whoa! Banana Stabby. They've had a bit of a coming together. It seems like Data's up to 4th. And I look away for like 3 seconds. And some major drama has happened. Banana's down to 10th. Stabby's down to 11th. But Data's up to 4th. Metz is up to 5th. What? Okay. Okay. Then notice this as well. Aiden's up to 2nd past Resching, as Andre's putting pressure on Extinct. No move yet, but I have to say Andre's progress throughout this season has been incredible. At the beginning in Spain and Brazil, I miss Brazil. Or did I? No. But at the beginning of the season, Andre was super far off the pace. He was like not doing too well, and now he's on pace. Matching some of the quicker guys on pace in qualifying. He's made an incredible improvement 2/3 of the way into the season. As soon as I complimented Andre, now he's being put under pressure by Deputy, pulling alongside the Williams driver, heading into the chicane. Andre brakes late, cuts him off. Great defense from the Williams driver, but he didn't get a good exit. Deputy's sniffing a chance to get by, and the dog goes up to P8 in the McLaren. Banana, will he be able to capitalize off this? It doesn't look like he will. Meanwhile, clean break, putting pressure on Metz at the moment, as Aiden is right on the rear of Orphan Drop. Could we see a move next lap? Orphan Drop, never mind. overtake was made in the pits because Orvendrop has come into the pits. Again, when I look away, something big has happened. Putting on the hard tires, Orvendrop, never mind, he started on the hards. Whoa, this is a no, oh, he started on the mediums. Wait, and what are the tires like at the moment? Oh, interesting. So Aiden's on the mediums as well. Reshing, Data, Mets. Okay, so Reshing, Data, Mets, Extinct, Andre, Banana, Snickers, and Ano are on the hards, with Extinct pitting early in the race as Reshing makes his way past Aiden for first on track. But it's interesting. It's going to be interesting to see when the hard runs are going to pit, because through my experience, you should be pitting around lap 14, 15. I mean, for the major undercut, you want to pit lap 14 from the hards, as Alex goes for another spin, so he's not having a good time out there. To be honest, I won't be surprised if he pulls the car into retire very soon. Clean break. Still stuck behind Mets, and probably going to pit any time now, so to try and get the undercut on him. As it looks like we have, Aiden into the pits, and to any guys on the hards who are watching this stream at the moment, pit on lap 14. Please. You can pit lap 13 if you want. And we're going to stand aboard with Banana because he's putting major pressure on Deputy at the moment as I go for a quick water break. But my throat is hurting like a bitch. Alrighty, I am back. And it seems like Reshing. Oh yeah, because so Aiden's coming to the pits. Seems like someone was listening to the stream. Andre pits on lap 14 for a new set of mediums. Prezzo, 3-second penalty, but he's basically out of the running, so not really too important at the moment. Data is catching up to Rushing pretty fast. Now, will one of these drivers make the move and go into the pit soon? Clean break on those mediums. He's going to need to pit at any moment, but wait, did he start on the mediums? I'm not too sure. That's not what I wanted. No, he started on the hard, so he can pit for another set of mediums and he's going to be fine. Rushing! I can't believe it, Rushing! In the fight for the lead and he gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. Oh my, that is huge. Metz doesn't enter the pits, neither does Clean break. And now Extinct. Did Extinct start on the... I think he started on the mediums. No. But he could possibly make it to the end. Extinct. But I don't know how long these hards go, so there's a good chance he won't. He's also glitching all over the place. Holy Jesus. Rushing come out of the pits in P9, 2.2 seconds behind Aiden, so really the undercut for Aiden wasn't too powerful, and Rushing is catching up fast. Deputy enters the pits, but Clean break, Metz, Data, Extinct Body, Banana, they haven't entered the pits yet. They are not ready to pit and get off those tires. Ooh, Aiden going for a move on Orphan. That is Aiden up into the provisional lead. A little bit of contact between the two. But Aiden up into the provisional lead with Rushing catching quickly. Ooh, Metz. Speeding in the pit lane penalty. You know, Clean break still hasn't hit. Now 15 laps on those mediums. I don't know how long he's been trying to extend them for. Maybe extend them for the softs, extend them to the end. What's he doing? As you see, Banana staying out on track, but Extinct. I'm also interested to see how high of a percentage are his tires are. Because Extinct can get those tires to the end of the race. That's going to be probably one of the drives of the season. Ooh, yellow flag. That is for Data. Data's gone for a spin. Oh my! From the race lead. Data's gone for a spin, and he's still in P1, but he's lost around 7 seconds. And Clean break is right on his tail now. Now, will Data and Clean Break pit yet? Data, yes. Clean Break, yes. How about Extinct? No, he's staying out. How about Banana? Is Banana going to try and hold up the other guys? Oh, rushing. No, Banana pits, but rushing. Got past Orphan Drop, I just noticed. Interesting. But now, this is the current standings. Extinct Body is in first place with Aiden in second and Rushing in third with a penalty, a 5-second speeding penalty. Orphan Drop is in fourth with what looks to be Data in fifth, coming out of the pits right now, although Mets might jump him. Where's Mets gonna come out? Oh, right behind Data. But Extinct Body, he's already made his pit stops. He is good for the rest of this race. It's just a matter of will he be able to get those tires to the end. As Prezzo pits for a set of mediums, another one. Yeah, I'm very interested to see how the strategy call for Extinct is going to go. This could be a stroke of genius from him if he's able to get those tires to the end, which I am a bit skeptical about. Hold on, I want to check something. Because I just had a tournament here, and I want to see what percentage my cars were at when I pit. Oh, and Rushing is past Aiden. Rushing up into the podium places. Never mind, Rushing has gone for a spin. And he is down to fourth. I don't know if there's contact between Aiden and Rushing or if he just made a mistake. And, oof. Okay, Extinct getting to the end of the race is going to be a huge challenge. Because 14 laps into the race, I was at 50%. If you do the math, that means these tires are going to make it 28 laps, and by then it's going to be at 100%. So at the moment, Extinct Body is going to be at about, well, if we talk about, like, my tire wear, 50% 14 laps through, ending off lap 20, he's going to be at around 70% right now, so he's on the limit, and he comes into the pits, so that master stroke of, oh, he sped into the pits. Extinct with the 5-second penalty. People are not taking, this pit entry is not taking any prisoners, and in that tournament I was talking about earlier, it took me as a prisoner as well. I got a speeding penalty. Here we go. The battle for the win. Orphan Drop and Aiden, two incredibly fast drivers who just haven't had good seasons. The moment I remember is when Orphan Drop was leading the race in contention for the lead. Well, I think he was leading the race in Brazil, and then he spun it and finished like 6th. Since then, he hasn't had the best run of results, but he's had enough where he is still supporting his teammate in trying to get that Red Bull Constructors title, as a car outside just scared the ever-living shit out of me. As you see Data putting some pressure on Rushing. Oh, could be a move here. Rushing's not fighting it, and Data is up into 3rd on track. And big things. Orphan drops under 10%. Aiden is at around 20 to 25%. So Aiden still has that little bit of ERS he has when he wants to make a move, because Orphan is running low. And he's juicing. He is using up all of it. And also, Dada's on very new medium, so he's going to be charging towards the caravan. And I just noticed Dada lost around 7 seconds from his spin, so had he not spun, he'd be dominating this race right now. As it looks like Clean Berserk went for a spin, or Clean Break, my bad. Clean Break went for a spin, and Andre's up into 7th. Stobby comes into the pits, interesting enough, from P12. Ooh, long curve from Extinct there. As Clean Break gets by Andre for P7.